Hi, this is Kathy Weymouth from Tune the Temple, and this is video number 6 on how to improve your sleep. Sleep is so critically important, and a lot of people suffer with having sleep issues or waking up unrefreshed. So I've been on a journey myself for 23 years, working with sleep doctors, working with an integrative medicine doctor. Now I'm working with a functional medicine coach, and I'm learning even more about sleep and ways that we can affect it. I am definitely pursuing some of these things that I've been teaching in the videos myself, and I'm tweaking things because I want to improve my sleep. I have one big issue going on right now, in that my hands are falling asleep at night and waking me up. So that is not something I'm addressing, but I'm not addressing in these videos. There's pain that can wake you up, and that is an issue. I've got some strategies. I'm learning strategies around what to do with my neck. I'm finding some things are more helpful than others, and for some reason the chiropractor is not helping, but massages are really helping. So I'm pursuing my boyfriend's massages to help me not have my hands wake me up at night. Okay, anyway, that's aside. So we're talking lately about circadian rhythm. This is the last one on circadian rhythm, and then I'll go into other things in the next video. But your circadian rhythm is your sleep-wake cycle. In video number 5, I reviewed a lot of what it's responsible for and how important it is. Okay, so I'm not going to go ahead and review that again. You can watch video 5 if you want a review. All the video links will be in the description below this video. Okay, so what I do want to talk about is that I want to review one thing, and that's the fact that there are illnesses that are associated with an unhealthy circadian rhythm. So we want to be tweaking things that are in our control. We want to have a healthy circadian rhythm. That's your sleeping and waking cycle, and it contributes to so much more than sleep, but sleep is really important in that. So what are the things that can disrupt and be real health issues that become problems in our health and our well-being if our circadian rhythm is not healthy? So here we go. Sleep disorders, which we've been talking about. Obesity can be contributed by not having a good, healthy sleep, not having a healthy circadian rhythm. So it does affect weight gain. Number 3, diabetes. If you struggle with high blood sugar, take a look at your circadian rhythm. Review these videos. Is there anything that you can tweak and change that might help your blood sugar to come down? There's a lot of factors that can affect that, but this is one of them. Okay, and number 4, even some heart disease can come from a circadian rhythm that's out of whack. And number 5, some cancers are associated with it. So let's get our circadian rhythm as healthy as we can. In each of the videos, I've asked you to sort of embrace one thing to improve your circadian rhythm. And this is the last video, number 6. I want you to consider what you can do associated with these 3 final things that I'm talking about that are disruptors of a healthy circadian rhythm. Okay, what can you do with one of these 3 or all of these 3? Each week, try to add one more to the ones that you've already added. So here they are. Physical activity and exercise close to bedtime can interfere with your sleep and your circadian rhythm. So physical activity after dinner is excellent for blood sugar issues. If your blood sugar is high, physical activity after meals is probably one of the main things you can do to help that, to lower your blood sugar. So you want to time it well. So you want to go for a walk or do some kind of physical activity and be done 3 hours before your bedtime. Okay, so that means I got to be done walking, physical activity by 7:30, since 10:30 is my bedtime. Okay, so I want to encourage you to get exercise after dinner. Really is helpful. Go outside, just go for a walk. It's awesome. It's so healthy. Okay, but be done by 3 hours ahead of bedtime. The second thing you have control over is your eating. It's advised that you stop eating within 3 hours as well. So when you're done your exercise, you are also done your eating. Don't eat closer than 3 hours before bedtime. Now, for some reason, if I wake up in the night, I have discovered over years of experimenting. For some reason, when I wake up at night and if I have insomnia and I can't go back to sleep, I try reading, I try different things. The thing that seems to help me the most is to have a small snack, like a couple of crackers with peanut butter on them. I don't know why, but that does help me fall asleep. But it's advised that you don't eat 3 hours prior to bedtime. And then the last thing I want to talk about before bedtime, so these are all things that you're doing before bedtime today. This is what we're talking about. The last thing I want to talk about is stress. Okay. Do not do anything stressful in the evening. Not even close to bedtime. I'd say after dinner. Do not engage in anything stressful, because that stressful thing will be on your mind and it will wake you up. Okay, just had a thought of something else. Another thing that's on my mind, this is not about stress. I'm in a band, and when we have practice or we have a gig, there'll be one song stuck in my head and it'll be going around and around and around all night. Oh my gosh. Anyway, there's nothing I can do about that other than try singing a different song, and then I eventually fall back to sleep. But you don't want to have, that's, this is a good thing, a nice upbeat song in my head. Crazy Little Thing Called Love was the last one we were learning, and that was in my head all night the other night. But anyway, you don't want to do, like, I refuse to look at my email in the evenings. Now, I had to because there was a tracking number I needed to see if something was delivered. But that's such a rare exception, because I don't want to see anything stressful. Holy smokes, that can wake me up in the middle of the night and I can get worried about something. This worrying in the middle of the night, when it is dark, the worrying is worse. And as I was saying to one of my piano students recently, a lot of times, I want you to take note, the things you worry about and your imagination going wild it is worse at night for me. I think it is for a lot of people. A lot of those things never happen. The things that we anticipate and we assume the worst, often it never even pans out. So find strategies for in the night for, maybe we can talk about that in a future video. What to do when you're worrying. Yeah, I'll take a note of that and we'll come up with some other ideas. But this is for your circadian rhythm. You don't want to upset your circadian rhythm by having anything stressful going on in the evening. I know a lot of people don't want to go to bed angry, so they might have a conversation in the evening if it's a relationship that's important to you. I would just say at least work through to where it's no longer stressful and you come to a good place. If you don't want to go, if you want the don't go to bed angry concept, don't go to sleep angry. All right, so that's it for today. That's it for circadian rhythms for now. And next week we'll deal with something else. So I hope these things are helping. Now, in the comments below the video, are there any of these three that you're going to tweak? Physical activity in the evening, eating in the evening, stress in the evening. Can you tweak any of those? And which one are you choosing this week to tweak? Okay. The birds are amazing. All right, this is Kathy Weymouth at tunethetemple.com. Hope these things are helping you. Review the other videos if you haven't seen them yet. They're all under 10 minutes. Most of them under 8. Bye.